I'm Leah, and I'm participating in the mind expansion effects of the 90-10 method. So it is the last session I had a few sessions where I haven't been able to connect because I've just been going through a major transition in selling my home and moving into a whole new life. So it's quite unsettling, and it's been a bit traumatic as well. It's we're on the portal of 22/02/2022. I woke up in the middle of the night with this information that I am a priestess of some kind. I didn't write it down because it was still dark, and I couldn't remember too much in the morning, except that I am a priestess, and I've explored that further today, and it realised that it's about being in nature, being connected and at one with nature, and the elementals. So it's past life experience to do with the energy and frequencies of nature, and that in that life I was equipped and in tune with, and I became sort of educated with that sort of knowingness. It's a field of energy that I am in, that I am that field. And in that life I was also concerned with the world, and I'm feeling that it was before the fall of Atlantis. So I had insight, and I was educated in the language of Earth. And so now this transition is about me enjoying that part of me, and it's who I've been, and I can access this again. Being in the city, I've been city bound in the head, structural and thinking, and that's what goes on in every medbed session that I have, is this tension in my head and my eyes, which again happened in the last session. So this is going to mean that I completely clear that by moving into nature, and free myself of all of that. So really stepping into a new frontier of love, light and compassion, with an understanding that I've never really had before in this life. So I'm like, the priestess is like walking in the forest, but it's an etheric yet earth grounded kind of frequency. It's a finer frequency, gliding through the forest and being at one with it. And I've found this photo of nature that I took, where I have that feeling in nature that I walk in every day, just right next to where I live. So this is like an elevated earth energy, and it includes our water. We have been having over the last few days heavy rain downpours for days, and it's very still, no wind. I mean, there has been a little bit of thunderstorm, but it's just been heavy, solid rain. So there's this idea of water being, having like pouring water over my feet, being like some kind of anointment or ritual, that I'm loving. And I then went for a walk in nature into this spot, and I experienced myself with a new connection to nature. The creek is running, gushing with water, and the sound of the water, it was just the movement and the gushing of the water. It was just making everyone feel happy, that the trees and the whole this whole space was just alive and feeling happy with the gushing water rushing through. You know, there's a momentum that's happening. So I literally did then experience myself as that priestess in nature, the nature priestess, or whatever I was. Then I did my medbed session, and I felt, you know, the tension in my head and my eyes, which is what my attention keeps on being drawn to with the sessions. So it's that has to be lifted and cleared, so that I can be truly free from the prison of my mind. So the medbed session has sort of like heightened my awareness of how important the water rushing by is. The sound of the water, I'm hearing it right now, pouring down over the rocks and rushing down. And I feel I'm moving into a space of nature as I leave the city. And I had the experience that I've already left, that I'm already in the rainforest. The sounds and the atmosphere after the rain was like I could have been in the rainforest already. I mean, it is a bushland reserve with water and tree ferns and trees and birds and everything. So I just feel like the medbed has helped me to embrace this and heighten my senses to connecting with nature as a priestess. So, and that part of myself that is the priestess, and awakening that all of that part of me that is going to become expand into the work that I'm doing with my art and healing programs, so I can see how this now is going to become a part of who I am. So yeah, there's just a real sense of just being in a real, it's hard to explain, just a space of I don't know, intensely connected to nature, I guess. And there's a compelling feeling with it, which reminds me of experiences I had at the Cosmic Consciousness Conference in Uluru, where I was compelled to go to the rock and had these incredible experiences in nature. And I guess what it's showing me now is that that can apply to nature wherever I am in nature. It doesn't have to be like a power spot on the planet, which I have also experienced in other places in the world. So it's brought us back to the Cosmic Consciousness Conference, which is interesting. The first one I went to on site at Uluru. And that was an experience of awakening to nature. So, yeah, so the medbed is helping me to achieve this. And another thing information that I've received is that the medbed will help to neutralize any substances that have been taken in by people through injections, that they will be neutralized no matter what they are, even if they're nanobots. Yeah. So I just feel still completely immersed in nature right now, and I'm sensitized to it, and I feel compelled. Like there's no separation between me and it.